Okay, so Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Ramadan Challenge Day 14. I'm very happy to be here with all of you guys. I know we've had a lot of families who have tried to join and sending in old submissions, which is really good. You guys are catching up. And I would like to encourage people to continue doing that because it's still anybody's game. Now, before I go into the points for yesterday, I do want to clarify something about the 5 points that we give daily. So yes, we are keeping it the first 3 families to submit, but in order for you to be eligible for the 5 points, you have the video that you submit has to be number one, it has to be a 10, meaning that you have to have followed all the directions and you have to have at least 3 or more people in the video. So if it's just you, or if it's just you and only one other person, then you're not eligible for the 5 points. Your video needs to be complete. Everybody of your family needs to be in your video, and you must follow all the directions in order for you to get the 5 points. And also, your video submissions must be 3 or more minutes. So no more like 30-second videos. You're trying to get it first. Yeah, it needs to be 3 or more minutes so that at least your submission, it would be thorough and you're able to address everything of the question that's being asked or the challenge. Okay, so
Thumbs
we
up.
have
Thumbs up. I'm giving you thumbs up.
thumbs up. Okay. Okay, and so yeah, so the reason for that is because we've had a lot of complaints or from families or a lot of questions, and I feel like the best way to alleviate this like confusion is to make it so that somebody's not just submitting like a 30-second video, but they were first, so they get the 5 points. And then another family who's actually taking their time and addressing all the points of the challenge, they were not able to submit it first because they were actually following directions. So that's the reason why we made it so that you need to have followed all the directions and done everything for your video to receive the 5 points. Okay, let's address the questions because I know there's a lot. Someone said some of us work, so we cannot be there. For the people who work, because I know like the particular person who asked me that, for the people who work, the days that like you can like take off, or like maybe I'm not sure how your work schedule is, but you can always submit it. If you would like to receive a 10, you can always submit it after work. Like you don't need to be like, or the first 5 or the first 3 people. Always submit it after work, and then you can get the full 10 points. Now I know how to submit a good video. Is it the whole team's video that has to be 3 minutes, or individually? So together it would be 9. Okay, so for the teams who are in separate homes, it's your video together must be 3 minutes. So each person speak for 1 minute maybe, and then your video combined would be 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. I believe like with the topics that I've been given, it is possible for you to talk for 3 minutes. For yesterday's challenge, for today's challenge, it is very possible for you to go into detail and speak for 3 minutes. And the reason why I had to put a time limit on it is because if I don't, then it would just be like families would just skim over it and it wouldn't be a thorough challenge. And then the 5 points will probably go to somebody who didn't even make a 10. 3 minutes video is heavy and difficult to attach by mail or WhatsApp. A 3-minute video has like, there's a lot of families who were able to submit a 3-minute video by mail and WhatsApp. But if there is problems, then feel free to message me and we'll look for a solution for you. But for the most part, I've been getting a good amount of submissions of videos that were larger than 3 minutes, even larger than 3 minutes. So if there's any other questions, you can raise your hand or you can put them in the group chat or the chat. And again, this was just to alleviate any confusion or like to address like a lot of the complaints and that we've been getting in the family. Give you a WhatsApp number. Give you a WhatsApp number I'm sending from Nigeria. Okay, I will attach my WhatsApp number to the group chat so everybody can see. Okay, so I put my WhatsApp number in the chat, so if anybody needs it, they can see. And if you'd like the email as well, I'll put that too. Okay. So I think I addressed every question in the group chat. And if you have any more questions, feel free to message me so I can address those as well. Okay, so just to recap, in order for you to get the 5 points, your video must be a 10 and it must be 3 minutes or longer. All right, now we're gonna move on to the points from yesterday. Okay, so here are the points. Let me okay. So here are the points. I tried to update the points. So the total here should be updated. If you see any issues with your points, or like if you think maybe like I did a calculation mistake, feel free to message me. I'll always change it. A lot of people has messaged me in the past and I've fixed the mistakes. So if you see any issues with your points, feel free to message me because it is possible that I have made a mistake. And I know Mr. just submitted hers like 2 seconds ago. So we're gonna add that. Okay, so here's the points. We had a couple of families actually advance into the 200s, which is very, very good, mashallah. And we've had a couple of families who were behind, who passed others. So if you've been following along and following the scores, you know that if some families who were in 3rd place are now in 2nd place, or were in 4th place or 5th place are now a little bit ahead, and they're like head on head. People are passing each other, and what's been helping is the 5 points that they've been getting from submitting it first, and also the Kahoot points. So those have been really, really helpful for a lot of families. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and say the challenge for today. Are you guys ready? Okay, so today's challenge is to give 5 different types of salah, describe each, how and when are they performed. Now, when I say types of salah, I put it in red because I don't mean like the 5 daily prayers. So you can give me 5 different types of salah, but not the 5 daily prayers. No Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. Not those. Those don't count. 5 other types of salah. And then describe each one. And the way you're going to describe them is how are they performed and when are they performed. Okay? So that's the challenge for today. I'm going to leave this up here for a little bit so that people can, screenshot, do whatever you need to do. And I see we have a lot of questions in the chat. So
Okay. Challenge number 14. Give 5 different types of salah. Wow, this is a very tough one. Oh.
Describe each, how and when are they performed. And the 5 daily prayers don't count. So no Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, or Isha.
Ah, wow, this is a tough one. This calls for research.
Yeah, a little bit. So if you would like the 5 points, you should be speaking about these types of salah for 3 or more minutes. Okay? And it's a topic that I believe that 3 minutes is adequate. You can even talk about this for like 10 minutes. But I'm just giving a time limit so I know that you guys are going into detail and it's not just 30 seconds, oh, this, and that's it. Okay? Okay, so I think that there's been a couple of questions. Can you tell us who the top 5 are? Okay, so some people are asking to see the points again, and some people are asking to see the challenge again. So we're gonna share our screen. So here are the points. Somebody asked to say who the top 5 are. Just by looking at it, I think I may be wrong. Our first place we have in the lead, the Abby Dogans, and then Omar Champs, and then what is this? Then GFW.
How about the Lawals?
Lowell.
I know they're very competitive. I can't see your screen, but I guess people can see it.
Yes, Lowell's are like maybe 5th place or 6th place. So I'm not like, just by looking at it, you can tell who's in the lead and who isn't.
And how about the Rufais?
Rufai, I think in 4th place, right behind GFW.
Brother Sharaf, come on, Brother Sharaf, you need to wake up.
I'm not.
It's okay. Have you been doing this challenge with your Ibadan accent? Maybe that's why Sister Rama has not been hearing you.
Yeah, kind of. People are just challenging us. So, but alhamdulillah, at least they are trying.
Yes. Yeah. We've had a lot of really, really good
solutions. Everybody, inshallah, everybody will get to win a prize. That's what we're shooting for.
It is frustrating for them, for my family, but at least they are still they are trying. We are looking forward to see the Night of Power Challenge, inshallah.
Yes.
So we'll use the opportunity to overthrow everybody.
I think
Night of Power Challenge coming up soon, inshallah. We don't know the details yet, but when the details come, we'll let you know. We're still waiting for whoever is going to do it to get us the details.
Yes, and then for the person who asks to see the challenge again, here it is. Give 5 different types of salah. Describe each. How and when are they performed? And when I say types of salah, I don't mean the 5 daily prayers like Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. I mean other salahs. I don't want to give it away, but by 5 different types of salah, I don't mean the 5 daily prayers, okay? And they must be described. How are they performed and when are they performed? And in order to be eligible for the 5 points, your video must be a 10, meaning that all rules must be followed. every question must be answered, and there should be 3 or more people in your video. That's the only way you can get a 10. And so your video must be a 10 in order to get
So
the 5 points.
just for clarification, in this question you posted, there are about 3. Okay, so this give 5 different types of solar. That's 1. Describe each. That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
How? That's 3. And when? That's 4. 4 areas that has to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yes. So the describe each, how and when are they performed, goes into the description. So
okay. So you're looking at 2. That's 2 divided into 2 parts, or just 1 part. I mean, so that people can be very clear about this.
okay, so the first thing you need to do is give 5 different types of salah. Okay, for the first type, by describing it, I need you to say how is it performed and when is it performed. So you
Okay.
say example 1,
So
how it's performed, when it's performed.
how and when are under describe.
Yeah, they're under describe.
Okay. So give and describe are the 2 major headings.
Yes, give 5 and then describe.
Okay.
Yes.
Well understood. So guys,
Any
get to work.
on yesterday's challenge, how can we do the submission? Is it by PowerPoint or by voice? Yesterday's challenge, I believe it was a video. There was only 2 challenges that were non-video, and that was like way back. So yesterday's challenge, I believe, was a video.
Maybe the person is trying to catch up on previous challenges. So
Yeah.
so if it's day before yesterday, I think that was a PowerPoint was on the goals.
Yeah.
So you can still do that PowerPoint and you still get your mark based on what Sister Rahma has talked about before. She knows what she will give you the mark that's due for that. And
Yeah.
the one for yesterday, I think is video too. So you do that and she'll give you the mark for that as well.
Yes.
Don't lose up. You can still catch up.
Yes. And he's been doing a very good job. A lot of new families, they have been doing a very good job of catching up. And so I've been trying my best to add your points so that we can be closer.
Thank you very much, Sister. Brother Sharaf, before we transition to Kahoot, Sister Rahma, do we have videos from yesterday?
Videos from yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, we do, but I don't. Yesterday when I tried to play the videos, they weren't playing, but hopefully they're able to play today.
So you want to try to see if it's going to play today? Yeah. Maybe your computer is in a different mode today.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not emotional today. Maybe it's straight today.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to see.
But I'm ready with the Kahoot. How close are we?
I have 2 more questions to go. Inshallah. I have the question on the paper. I'm just typing them.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't.
Is it asking you to download the software or what?
It says QuickTime Player cannot open files in the data format.
QuickTime Player?
QuickTime Player cannot open files in the data format.
Oh.
So I don't know exactly.
Are you using a Mac or a Windows?
A Mac.
A Mac. I'm no longer a Mac guru, so I can't help you with this.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. So
maybe somebody in the
maybe if we have somebody who's studying computer science or something, that can help me. But you see, I do journalism, so. If anybody has any questions with anything I said so far today,